Oh,
Sure.
this is unbelievable. I've got one. Thank you so much. You actually put some money into the film.
Oh, you're very welcome, Bobby. I'm looking forward to seeing the feature release.
Well, we're very excited, and it looks like we're on track to shoot in May in Las Vegas. So if
Cool.
you're nearby, you come by the set, and we'll give you a high five paw for putting some money. That was nice of you.
Sounds like a plan.
That's right. So what did you want to talk about?
Well, I think a real good topic to talk about on LinkedIn is the use of comedy. Having some fun, a little bit of satire, a little bit of snarkiness.
Right.
I think there's room for all of those things.
Yeah. So I think sometimes people on social media take themselves way too seriously.
Sure, absolutely. It's and these things they're just vehicles, much like the mental models you see, and people being very serious, and those are important things too. But there's a lot of room for a little bit of levity in life, and I think that comedy and satire brings some of that.
So, are you a fan of comedy?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Who are your favorite comedians?
Well, actually, hopefully they're people that you've either met or that you travel in circles with. Bugs Bunny is a really big.
Bugs is awesome. Bugs is super funny. He does not get the credit. He does not. He is one funny, but don't get too many carrots in him.
Right. Yeah. There you go. Right. Yeah.
A little crazy.
And Roger Rabbit is another. I guess I got a thing for rabbits. I'm not sure Jessica there, but.
Roger is a personal friend of mine. We may actually have him on the show at some point.
Oh, that would be great.
It's been a long time since he's done that. It's been a long time since the film, so he's a little shy, but he may come on the show. And who else?
Right. I love the Little Rascals. Of course, I'm a man and I'm 50 years old, so the Stooges were a big part of
and I'll tell you,
growing up life.
The young kids should definitely Google the Stooges and the Rascals. That was some funny stuff. And you can see it on YouTube. Of course. Right,
yeah, absolutely. I had to go look up the Little Rascals Mush and Milk particular episode.
Yeah.
I was using a quote from it in a post, actually, in the reply to a post. So, I got to find out, that's all available out there.
That's awesome. So what do you do for work?
Well, my LinkedIn profile calls me a hardware whisperer. Basically, I was raised in a world where everything was made of hardware. Software wasn't quite a thing yet. So electricity, electronics, and eventually computer stuff.
You're an engineer.
By title, not by degree.
Okay, so explain engineering to me because it's complicated.
Actually, no, it's not. Engineering becomes a question of, it's a question of figuring out how to get something done.
Okay.
And so, say again?
Walk me through engineering.
Sure. So you pick a problem, any problem.
Right.
And then what you do is you look at the resources you have at hand. And you figure out ways to take a piece of this and a piece of that. And you cobble them together to solve that problem.
You know what? That's kind of like making a film.
Very good. Yeah. And exactly. You're going to engineer the output, which is the film, and you do that by taking cameras and locations and putting those things together to solve the problem. Exactly.
That's exactly right. Crap! I gotta go. I really enjoyed this. Thanks a lot, and thanks again for putting money in the film. That's awesome.